Hey everybody, it's Noah from HartixBrix, and I figured I'd bring you a quick update on my Lego city. Now, I've been sick this whole week, so to be honest, nothing has really changed. So this is probably going to be a short update. I do have some things to talk about those, so I figured I'd just go into that right now. The most significant change really is the fact that I have a new microphone, which you can hopefully notice. It should hopefully improve the sound quality, especially when I'm doing these videos where I'm sitting at my table and I'm far away from the camera. That should help a lot. But apart from that, nothing much has changed. We'll look into some rail related updates. I also got another train, which you can already see there at the front. And I did finally dig up my old power minus sets, which are currently spread out across the city, which is of course temporary. So yeah, we'll just take a look at all of that right now. So, railway related stuff. So first of all, I got the red cargo train from 2011. I think it's a pretty rare set. I haven't seen a lot of these recently. But yeah, I found it for a really good price and I love this train. Really, the only other cargo train I would like to have is the blue diesel cargo train from I think 2013 or something. That's also a lovely train. We'll see, maybe I can get that one as well, or maybe I'm just gonna build something custom. I don't know. I guess that's just something we'll have to wait on. So I did some updates to the rails, which you can see from back here, where the lighting will probably not be too good, but as you can see, I added in this whole line over there to the left, so just to have more parking space basically for my trains. I also added in another X junction over there, just to have more room. I could have probably just used normal switch tracks, but that would have taken up more room that I could otherwise use to park my trains. So I also have one more junction over there, which gives me the ability to still have the full loop going around here. You can see that underneath. But also have some more parking space for a few train cars or maybe just an engine over there. So that's pretty nice. Just gives me a lot more room. I can be a lot more flexible with this. And I'm not sure how I'm going to expand all this once I have my table expansion going on, which I am honestly very excited for right now. I know in the first few updates I said I want to fill up this room first, and that's still something I want to do. But I kinda just want to expand this space, get a big old table in that area. So I can maybe add even a second loop to the train. Because right now I can only run one train at a time, and two trains would be a lot cooler, I think, especially now that I have several trains. I will get another one of these passenger trains pretty soon, and I'll probably build a custom cargo train as well. So that's just something to look out for. I need a lot more space for trains, but yeah, I think that's something that we can manage. Power minus related stuff. As you can see, I just put up the sets just randomly throughout the city, which is not going to stay, of course. I'm probably gonna move these right now so we can see how I'll place these. Just one thing before I move these underneath the table, one little thing. Let me just get this train out of the way. So I want, of course, a little tunnel or cave entrance to be right there. The whole point of that basically is just so my fingers can reach those junctions back there and the switch for the monorail. So the idea is to have the power minus stuff underneath here, just as sort of an Easter egg, sort of a just additional detail. And now I'm thinking, I'm not sure how wide this cave entrance should be, If I had it like this, we could of course see a lot more of the power minus stuff, and I could get my hands in there much more easily, but it would probably look better to have it a bit smaller like that, just this area to be open. I'm not sure yet. That's something I'd like you guys to tell me. What do you think? Should it be that wide or just the smaller cave entrance? I'm not sure. Both would probably work, but I think this one might even be better. And now that I look at it, down there would probably be a good place to just put this big 42 by 42 studs base plate, so I can add some rock detail and all that. So I'll just add in the power minus sets real quick, just so we have a little overview. Okay, so this is basically what I had in mind. I'll probably be changing the setup around all the time. This is definitely not the final placement of all these vehicles. To be honest, I think it's a little crowded down there. I think the big driller back there, the was it called Thunder Driller, something like that? I don't know. That should probably be lit up if I can manage to do that. Also motorized, that would be nice to have the drill actually spinning. So I might just take out that other vehicle back there, or maybe, I don't know, maybe just switch these two. Definitely the drill should be the main attraction down here, I think. And then, yeah, I'll just add some more rock detail and all that, so that it should hopefully all look quite cool. And yeah, that's just the basic idea. Really, I don't want to put too much into this area. I just want to have it as sort of a nice little Easter eggs, just something to look at and be like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, that's just my basic idea. Otherwise, some things about the city I do want to do this week is finish more of the ways, obviously. Hopefully, since I order these from Lego directly, hopefully they'll be fast enough with shipping. Lego can be a bit slow on that. I also want to do a lot more work on this comic store. I definitely want to do the facade first, just so we can have something to look at, have something like a complete street to see right here, and then we'll do the interior later. Maybe even after the big city expansion. Not sure. I've also been thinking it might be a good idea to just have some more wooden supports back here, so that I can add just like, I don't know, an 8 studs deep or 16 studs deep plate back here, so I can add in some more facades to just finish off the look of the street. So we also have some buildings right here. What I definitely want to do, let me just turn around the lights. Yeah. What I definitely want to do is add in another straight street going across there. And then what I figured we could do is have a building with sort of a tunnel. So you might have seen buildings like that have just some arches, and then there's a little street tunnel going underneath, but the building just continues at the top. And yeah, then we would just sort of continue the building in this area up to this place, so that, the city just doesn't end there. Just want something to be there. So that building would probably go from somewhere over here, I guess, to here, just so we don't see that area back there. Yeah, just tell me what you think about that. I think it'll look cool. It obviously can't be too high because of my sloped walls over here. which has always been a limitation for the height of buildings. That's why there's just so much space between the raised area and the wall. And you can see the corner garage is already pretty close to the wall, but I think we can make it work and just put something cool looking there, so the city just looks a little more finished and not just abruptly ends. About the 2 buildings that are supposed to go here, I think I'm gonna put those on the back burner really. I want to finish the main street in that direction first. One more thing that we can talk about while we're just talking about future plans. This base plate here is temporary. I just put that there for, I don't know, I just wanted to have it there. But what I've been thinking is, I said I would like to have a car dealership back there. Now 2 base plates for a car dealership is pretty limiting, because if you take a look at these Lego cars, they take up a whole lot of room. This is obviously just 1.5 base plates basically, so 1.5. But if you just imagine this, look, if we had 2 base plates, we could probably put up 3 cars, but in a proper car dealership, you don't just have the cars, being so close to each other. You want them to be sort of spread out, kind of on display, sort of like that, and one more here. But then, if we want to have some space for the minifigures to walk, we pretty much can only put 3 cars in that dealership. So what I figured I would do instead is build a little car museum. That way, there probably also wouldn't be that many cars in there, but to me that makes a lot more sense. We could just have displays like that, there's a car there, and then we could put some smaller displays in between. We could also have some displays on the other side. Maybe there's some special car in the middle that people can walk around, I think that could be a nice idea, so just tell me what you think about that. I'm not sure if I want to go into any specific car brand for the museum. I could see something like Bentley, so something luxurious, just something, I don't know, that has a certain status to it. But I don't want to go into too many custom cars, or I don't want to go into too complicated custom cars, I should say. I definitely don't want a Ferrari museum, just something like Bentley, Mercedes, something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just gonna go with Mercedes, or we could also make up our own car brand, which would definitely be interesting as well. But yeah, that's that. Just an idea I wanted to throw out there. And yeah, that's basically it for today. I think the update is already longer than I had thought it would be, but some planning in between is kind of nice, I think. I'm just going to give you a quick view of the train, because I also mentioned that to be new. Really nice train, I think, actually. Might do a separate video on that. Yeah, just really like that red diesel engine. But yeah, that's the city right now. Again, what I have planned for next week is to do a lot more work on the comic store, finish up the area down below with the Power Miner stuff, do more stuff on the wall just to have that sort of finished. I also want to figure out something to have, like railing over here, something to finish that off. And maybe if I can get all the pieces, I can already start doing something back there, just to not have everything be so open in the city. But yeah, that's basically it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, one more thing. I have a giveaway running on my Instagram. If you are into Lego Bionicle, which is this stuff, these nice figures, you can win 6 Bionicle figures. And there's no like reposting or anything. You just comment and tell me why you want them, and then I just give them to you. I found those in a bulk lot, and I was like, I don't need them. So yeah, I just thought else be able to use them better than I could. So giving them away would just be the right thing to do for me. So yeah, I think we're done. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like sort of this planning phase as well. I know I don't have a lot to show right now, but maybe you can, share your ideas in the comments as well. And then I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with some more progress. Have a great day.